Connor, you made a joke before about
I did make a joke before.
about your lawn, because your lawn's been getting pretty long.
Yeah, well, it's been like non-stop. Well, actually, first of all, it's been non-stop raining for weeks, which doesn't happen in Australia.
No, it's been like we've had flooding, we've
Yeah.
had torrential rain, and
Yeah.
it's been cold, and now it's sunshine
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah, and your lawn is getting
Yeah,
long.
my lawn is getting long because it's just been non-stop raining.
So you made a joke going, "Hey, if I gave you $50, would you do my lawn?"
Yeah, just as a joke.
As a joke, and I said sure. And then we got to his place to film this podcast.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Get your lawnmower out. We'll
Yeah.
we'll mow your lawn."
I was like, it was a joke.
Yeah. And he said, "When will this joke stop?" And I said, "When the lawn's finished." And then so here's some video
You mowed my lawn.
of
and,
me mowing your lawn.
and for people who are only listening, enjoy. You'll just have to take the word for it.
yeah, if I can give you a visual, I'm wearing some really thin rim gold glasses. I got the mustache, and I'm wearing blue jeans, and I wear white New Balance. I was very much in dad chic, in the dad zone. And I think the lawn is now nicely mowed. I even went the extra mile and picked out some weeds.
You did. Yeah, you did.
I was like, "What's all these weeds here?" He's like, "Oh, I usually whippersnip them." So I just did them.
Yeah. Yep.
But you know, you whippersnipped.
I did. I helped. It's not like it was. It's not like you were the only one who did it.
Yeah.
I jumped in. I helped with the lawn.
And we were talking about battery lawnmowers as well. This is a really interesting open for this podcast. And because you have a Ryobi lawnmower.
Yeah.
And your disappointment was immeasurable about
It's
how
not good.
how bad. And I was like, "Oh, it has to be good. It's an electric lawnmower. That's like the
I mean, if
future."
electric cars are good, then surely.
Yeah, if a guy who made like a toy car for like $60,000 in Australia can buy Twitter, I think a lawnmower running on electric is good.
And
No, it was terrible.
Yep.
It was awful. And it's like a $400 lawnmower.
Yep.
Jesus. So don't buy one. Stick
No.
with fossil fuels. Apparently that's the future. Don't ignore what everyone says about saving the planet. They don't know pain until they have to push a really weak powered Ryobi lawnmower.
So welcome to our new podcast.
Yeah. So general discussion, creator focused podcast.
Yep.
On a new channel.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about that for us, Connor?
Yeah, so we decided to start this new channel basically. So we run it, for those who don't know, if you're just finding us, we run the channel called Reboot together.
Yeah.
And we've been doing that for a couple of years now.
4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, five years in January, I think.
It was sad.
Yeah.
It was a good channel.
We haven't been uploading for the last couple of months because we wanted to, I guess. I don't know. Why haven't we been uploading? We're lazy.
We're lazy. I barely edit, or edit at all. Barely is a generous word to use.
We've been wanting to create different style of content, and we've been uploading it all to Reboot for a while, and it's just the channel isn't growing because we're not niching down. We're not picking one thing and sticking with it. We keep uploading different things every week. So we've decided to start this new channel so we can start posting mainly shorts and this podcast.
Yeah.
And there might be some other stuff sometimes.
I think because we've posted some shorts on Reboot in the past, and they've been very rebooty, but they did still feel out of place.
Yeah, 100%.
The goal of this channel is to see how quickly we can grow, as well as trying to not really niche up, but I guess have more focus with our content and add restrictions.
Yeah.
Because we used to have a podcast a long time ago called the 6 Minute Podcast. And the whole point around that was our old style of editing and videos was limited to a 6 minute format. Meaning everything had to be under 6 minutes. And we I think had some really good ideas and really good editing, and we got really efficient at it. Yeah. Because we had restrictions, and then we decided to take off that restriction when we saw the retention on our videos
was better. When we had longer videos,
like we had like a 9-minute video and it just performed better on average. Yeah. So we decided to just go, you know what, we'll just do it any time frame we want. Yeah. And I reckon it made making the content harder having more freedom, because then you start struggling to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, 100%.
Now we're realizing with the short form content, because we have to aggressively cut.
Yeah, Wow.
We're going, yeah, wow. I'm literally editing this Coke video, and I took out like 6 minutes of this like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, how am I going to how is this going to condense down to 1 minute?
Yeah.
No wonder TikTok extended theirs to 10.
Yeah.
But I think the 1 minute time frame is going to be the best. It's how it's YouTube standard.
Yeah.
I think we follow YouTube standard to meet other platform standards.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Instagram used the same standard as
exactly.
well.
So it's exciting. I think we have a bunch of videos out right now on the channel.
Yes.
I think one of them turned out the LaCroix taste testing video.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a quality video.
Yeah.
And I think there's some stuff I'm pretty keen to try out, which is perfect loop content.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I've been thinking we should try and try the perfect loop content, because when I'm watching the shorts,
and you don't realize it's looped.
Yeah, and you're like,
you get like that 200% watch time.
Like, here's the reason I did this, and then they loop, and it loops perfectly back on that sentence,
and then they finish it up with, and that's the, and then it goes reason.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
but yeah. So the new channel.
Yeah, so we essentially started this new channel, I guess, to give us a new outlet for new style of content. That'll be a bit different to the stuff we put up on Reboot. We're not stopping Reboot.
Yeah.
Even though it seems like we have.
No, we're gonna probably like post our big content.
Yeah.
Essentially, like, because at the moment we post everything there.
Yes.
And stuff like podcasts and shorts, although they're good filler, it's just like no one watches that on Reboot.
Yeah.
Like the 6 minute podcast is a good example as well. Not many people watch the 6 minute podcast, but it had a consistent viewer base of like 30 to 40 views. Again, super small channel until recent events, which
we might discuss in another podcast.
We might discuss that in another podcast. But and now it's like we're concerned about the audience, and we don't want to. It's like it's like a supermarket. You're trying to cater for everything.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but there's going to be some items that don't sell as well.
Yeah.
And we want to be more like a local, small independent that's focused on very small things for a small audience, but that audience is going to really appreciate it. And I feel like being able to divide our audiences up, not necessarily like by the content, but by the channels.
Yeah.
We can then focus on one audience and grow that steadily with this new one.
Yeah.
And when we keep our Reboot for wacky, dumb shit.
Yeah.
I think mowing the lawn.
Yeah. I think, so I've been listening to the Colin and Samir podcast, and it's really interesting, and they talk a lot about creative stuff and everything like that. And they use a really good analogy. At the moment, Reboot, our other channel, is sort of like a TV studio producing tons of different style of content, whereas it actually needs to be more like a TV show. So it needs to be like the Big Bang Theory. Every episode, you know that you're going to be seeing the same 5 characters in the Big Bang Theory. If for some reason you're watching Big Bang Theory and then one episode, it's a complete different cast, you're going to be like, well, hang on a sec.
This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, what am I signing up for? I don't watch WWE I watch WWE because it's the same thing every week. It's the same. It's wrestling every week. If one week they were wrestling and then the next week they're barbecuing, I'm going to be like, well, hang on a second. And I think that's the issue we have.
WWE barbecue does sound pretty fun, though.
And I think that's the issue we're having with Reboot at the moment is every video is different. People don't know what they're getting. One video we are eating and we're trying, foods, fruit on pizza. And then another video where skateboarding, and then we're live streaming a video game,
and then we're doing more of a serious video.
Yeah,
and then we're
vlogging, and then we're
Reddit reading, which is completely different to what the other you can have. I think the skateboarding and eating weird pizza, they're in the same realm of wacky, but then Reddit reading is not.
Yeah, and but the Reddit ones did well.
Yeah, because different audience again.
Yeah,
which is
and then you're doing Ring Fit.
Yeah, which we're popped, and I hate it because it's fitness focused, and that's not what I'm about. I am technically now.
So now that we have this channel, we can start focusing a little bit on becoming a TV show, not a TV network.
So it's just us doing and because it's so focused to only a 1 minute, I feel like the impact it makes on the channel having even very different styles of content is not as impactful, because it's like, if we do a video a day or a short a day. Yeah. It's like, okay, we had one really weird one out of the 5 that are normal. Yeah. It happens, right? I've noticed with creators like JonTron. Yeah. He has his consistent, it's almost a video essay, comedy essay about like, oh, I found this weird thing about the cult who doesn't like D&D. It's a religious cult. Or this celebrity made a weird vodka, brand.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing Reddit readings, and it's just like the most boring as shit.
Yeah.
And then
but you didn't subscribe to him for the Reddit readings.
No,
you
I ignored
him for the video
the
essay stuff.
weird stuff.
Exactly.
And I ignored it straight away.
And I think that's the issue we've had with Reboot.
Exactly.
For the last couple of years. Yeah. Don't know, we've done so many different things. We don't know why people subscribe to us in the first place.
I wish we were like JonTron in the sense of, yes, that he did it poorly, but poorly to him is he didn't get 10 million views.
Yeah. But yeah, the other reason we started this channel as well is a bit of a challenge. So we're going to make a proper video about this, but I'll talk a little bit about it now.
Yeah.
Is I saw a video from Ludwig a little while ago saying that, that it takes skill, not luck, to grow a YouTube channel. And we've been on YouTube together for 5 years.
Without each other.
Without each other longer.
Yeah.
Like both of us pushing 10 years. None of us have ever really had a successful channel.
We've had like popped off videos.
Yeah, we've both had videos that popped off. Like I had a video with 500,000 views, if not more. You've had videos with thousands of thousands.
Ring Fit's my most popular video, and then I had my like Switch video pop off.
Yeah. So we've had little itty bits of success,
but there's nothing there that has sort of gripped the audience to stay.
Yeah. So in his video, he said he set himself the goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I think it might have been 10,000 views. I don't remember. But
in like a week or something? Or a month?
In a week.
Yeah.
In a week. And the way he did it was, so he set some rules that he couldn't show his face or his voice because he's known, so that makes sense. That's fair. So he used Fiverr and all that sort of stuff, and he made one video in that week. And essentially what he did was he posted it to Reddit, didn't get anything from Reddit, and then, I'm going to spoil the video, he posted the link. He paid for a comment on Twitch where the streamer reads it out, because he made a video about this streamer. So then he waited for the streamer to go live. He posted the video saying, hey, you should check out this video. It's about you. And this is where I disagree with him. It wasn't skill. This is luck. Yeah. The streamer watched it on stream, and then obviously all the viewers from the streamer went and watched the video and subscribed to this channel and everything like that. And he did. He got the 1,000 subscribers or whatever it was.
He also paid for promotion, which is completely different.
Yeah. He A, paid for promotion, and then B, it's still pot luck. If the streamer just saw the comment and be like, oh, I'll check it out later, nothing would have happened.
I'm not ready to look at this on stream. It could be something not safe for the stream.
Exactly.
It's a risk on him. So it is luck.
It's still luck. And then
there was another YouTuber.
Yeah, Isaiah Photo. Yeah. He also did this style of video where he tried to get a bunch of subscribers in a week, and he failed.
Yeah, he put a lot more effort into it.
Yeah, he put a lot more effort into it. So I guess
he made a good point. The point of his was he didn't pop off overnight. He took years and years before he got anywhere and grew his audience. And if you're going in the focus to become big and just making content to get big,
it won't happen.
It won't happen because there's no love in it.
Yeah,
and we've done stuff like that where we've made a video just because it was popular.
Yeah,
but
100%.
It happens. Like AFL.
Yeah, where we did 2.
And it worked.
It did. We got subscribers.
You know what?
And stuff
yeah.
Like that.
Here's the thing. I was about to say, we made a video with no love and effort just because it was popular. Yeah. And guess what happened? It worked.
Yeah. Fortnite. Like at the start, we both love Fortnite now. But when it first came out on Switch.
Yeah, we did. It was a good video too.
Yeah. So so that's we sort of made this channel as a bit of a challenge to grow as quick as we could in a week. I'm not going to say exactly what the goal was because that'll be in the video.
Yeah.
But essentially we're going at it from a complete different point of view of it's a bit of luck. It's a bit of luck.
It's a bit of luck, but we want to see whether or not the experiences we've had and everything we've learned over the last few years on a new channel,
if we can
pop it off, with this content.
Yeah, because we both our Reboot doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet.
No,
it's
close.
It's close. It wasn't earlier this year.
No, it was almost happened overnight. And not even overnight.
That was
all in the span of 4 hours in the morning.
That was a stressful morning.
That was fucked. I hated that every morning. You know what? That could be the next topic about that.
That's going to be the next topic.
Next podcast. We're learning about our surprise growth. For this podcast, the one thing I do want to talk about is it's an event I paid for.
The first event you've paid for.
This is the first time I've ever paid for a YouTuber live event. And what we're going to talk about is the Creator Clash hosted by iDubbbz for charity.
Yeah.
A YouTube boxing match. And the way we watched this was literally the night before. I was at Connor's, at your place, recording. And I'm like, hey, did you hear about this boxing match where Harley from Epic Mealtime is going to beat the crap out of Aaron Hansen?
And I was like, no.
It's like, apparently it's tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. They have $50 tickets for pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And I think you made a meme going like,
you should just stay the night and we'll watch it in the morning.
Yeah, you won't. And I'm like, okay. So I bought it. And I had popcorn. It was great. We had snacks. And I literally bought it that night. I slept on the... What did I say? I slept on an air mattress. It was pretty comfy. I appreciate it.
I was going to say, it's a pretty nice air mattress.
It was a solid air mattress.
Yeah.
And then we watched the Creator Clash, and oh boy, that was... My expectation was low.
Yeah, because like every other boxing YouTube event's been garbage.
Yeah, and not only that, these were... It was Matt Watson versus Dad, okay? Yeah. My expectations weren't that fucking high. But holy crap.
They delivered.
It was such an amazing event.
They killed it.
And just goes to show...
Not preliminary, but... they're saying now that it's looking like they raised about $1 million for charity,
wonderful!
Which is awesome.
That's awesome.
The official number hasn't come out yet, but they're expecting around that number.
Yeah, there's probably so many things going around. So much red tape.
It was an awesome event. So we want to discuss that event.
Yeah. So I think we should discuss like round by round.
Yep. So the first round was Matt Watson of Super Mega versus Dad Nathan Barnett. And
oh my god!
So Dad won by TKO in 22 seconds of the first round.
So when we saw this happen, because I'm a fan of Super Mega, I love their dumb stuff. Yeah, and you've watched a few of their things as well.
Yeah, my dad. It's not like oh my god, it actually came
true.
Oh
my god! I think that's why it was.
Maybe that's why it happened. Yeah.
So, when we saw the first round and how quickly it ended, I was worried.
Yeah,
the rest of this.
No, it's all going to be like that. And there were matchups like that.
Yeah,
that shouldn't have been together.
But some of them were really fucking hilarious.
Oh, there was
and this one was one of them. Seeing Matt Watson go in there with Daddy across his chest, all talking shit, and then for Dad to take off his cloak to be shredded and just absolutely fucking decimated. Yeah. I was shocked. And the replay they kept playing of Matt just getting absolutely whopped.
So Matt uploaded the full fight to his channel in slow motion, and it's still less than the 2-minute round. It's still shorter.
You won't even get proper AdSense for it.
Yeah, no. But you know what? Like, firstly, I will say props to literally all of them for getting in there.
Yeah.
Like, people can make fun of Matt as much as they want.
He got in the ring still.
Totally, I'm going to make fun of him. But he still got in the ring.
He was he was a decent warm up.
Yeah,
if anything.
And he took it. He took it like a champ. He's laughed it off. Like I listened to their podcast the other day, and he's taken it well. But yeah, no, that was. But it wasn't a strong start. It was very much.
But in comparison to the second, oh my!
So the second fight, Ryan McGee of Super Mega versus Alex Ernst, and this went the distance. This went all 5 rounds.
Yep.
And Alex won by judge's decision, which
it was fair. It was fair. He had a bit more gas in the tank, but Ryan
won everyone's respect that day.
He got messed up. Like his face, and even Alex's face, the blood.
Oh, they beat the crap out of each other,
and it was such a good fight, and it was just an underdog moment.
Yeah,
right?
100%. Like there were moments where it was like, "Is Ryan gonna do this?
Is Ryan gonna win?"
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god, Ryan's holding up, and he just kept going back.
Ryan became the people's champ that day.
Yeah,
but like the thing is like normally when you have like a people's champion or something like that, like when the crowd really gets behind someone, it means the person they were against they normally like hate. But like Alex didn't. They were both loved. Like because they both went out there and gave it their all. And gave they left their heart out there, hugged it. Oh man, they hugged a lot afterwards.
I think the amount of time they hugged. If you were to combine the number of times they hugged, it would have been at least like 4 rounds of Matt's fight.
Oh yeah,
it was so much hugging.
Yeah,
that it was just ridiculous. But it was so nice to see.
Yeah,
it was just like, oh
yeah, no,
look at hugging out.
Absolutely, like awesome
And
fight.
on the mic, they just kept cheering for each other.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, no, it was awesome. You can tell like they very much like left it all in the ring.
Yeah.
They had nothing but respect for each other. And that's what I love to see at like those sort of events, like boxing or UFC or everything like that.
It was solid. Like honestly, so definitely Ryan McGee.
Yeah, and a good job to
Alex.
Alex. Like it
Fantastic.
wasn't an easy fight. It's not like he went out there and beat up Ryan for 5 minutes and
No.
Ryan just took it. Like it was, they beat the crap out of each other.
dense.
Yeah.
Ryan's dead. He's hard. But what was the third fight, which was I don't know too much about these.
No,
two.
DJ Welch and
comment etiquette.
yeah, they had headgear for this one.
Yeah, because they were both big and they were both older.
Yeah.
It was a good fight. I felt like it was nothing crazy. It was definitely like it went like what 2 rounds?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was referee stoppage in the second round. I don't remember who won.
I think it was
The
by
result,
decision.
yeah.
It was like I think DJ Welch won. It was like by decision. It was definitely.
It just says referee stoppage second round.
Yeah, weird. Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
weird.
I think DJ Welch definitely, but that one it was good. I'm not. I don't know about them too much.
No, I don't know. Like,
But they were both nice people. Definitely the internet comment etiquette. Eric was pretty funny though.
oh yeah,
He was good humor. Like all through it, he was just having a good jab. But this one was
the next fight.
So Alex from I Did a Thing versus
Fellow Australian,
fellow Aussie. So we had a lot of pride in this guy.
Yep.
Versus Odd One's Out. So
sorry.
this one was funny because Alex himself from I Did a Thing did a video where he talked about having to take out this fellow Odd One's Out for
guy
being in his bedroom with his
Nephew.
brother as a plush toy. It was, it was but making some definite jokes there. So he's like, so I'm gonna make a 50 cal boxing glove as the joke, but of course he didn't bring it. But their entry, so he's quite quirky. He's very he's very edgy.
Probably funniest entrance of the night.
It was just he had the mouth guard, took it out from his underwear, popped it into Alex's mouth, his friend, and then they both did a dance, grinding on
really
the way
good,
out.
really good dance by the way. They
The
choreographed
whole
that well.
crew had good choreography. It
But for those who don't know, so Alex from I Did a Thing won by TKO in the first round, about 1:24.
It was unfair.
It was so. Looking back, and we've discussed this. Alex from I Did a Thing and Dad would have been a better matchup, and then Matt and Odd One's Out. would have been a better matchup.
You know, it's
opponents.
a bad matchup when Alex from I Did a Thing
was
wailing on, turns to the ref, go, "Aren't you going to stop this?" But still continues to wail.
Yeah,
and then not only that, it was on his birthday.
He got beat up on his birthday.
God, it was funny though. It was such a good match. I loved every second of it.
Yeah, look, it was
just a good event.
This was just a good event. The referee should have stopped that fight.
It should have
way earlier.
Way earlier. Look at this picture.
Yeah.
He's just. I'll put up on the screen if I can. And it's just a solid thwack into the middle of his face.
Yeah. But moving on to the next
one,
round, which this was interesting. We have opinions on this. So this was the first ever creative female.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good fight.
It was a really good fight. This was Justin Minks versus Yodeling Haley.
So Yodeling Haley is a big TikToker, I'm pretty sure, and Justin Minks is a huge streamer.
Yeah.
So the thing with this one was, I think Justin Minks is like 27.
Yeah, something like that.
And Haley is
19. Yeah.
And that's fine, but she was tiny. And she was like, "I'm pepped. I'm ready to go." And you just felt from like, "Oh no, this poor thing." But damn, she was a beast.
Yeah, she got in there.
Yodeling
and she
Haley,
gave it a good go.
fucking war cry, Haley.
100%.
Jesus Christ.
So much respect there.
Yeah, 100%. But it was not fair. Like, she just did not have the power.
No.
Because Justin Minks is bigger. Yeah. She's just a bigger built person.
Yeah.
And the matchup was, even if it wasn't that fair, like, it was still a good fight. I've got a problem with sportsmanship.
Before you say that, though, for those who didn't see it, Justin Minks, if you hadn't gathered by the way we spoke, won by TKO in the fourth round.
Just actually, it was like she was gassed, but she just had so much
power behind her hits.
Haley's, oh man, there was so much blood.
Yeah,
power to her. She just did not care.
Yeah,
she just kept going, dude.
When you're in there, the adrenaline's going.
Yeah,
and I should preference, like, I've been, like, in... I spar and stuff. Yeah. So I do that stuff. I've been knocked out. I've been punched in the face, all that sort of stuff. When your adrenaline's going and you start bleeding, you don't even really realize it. But more power to her, though. Like, it looks cool.
Yeah.
But issue with the sportsmanship.
Yes. So after, unfortunately, Helly, again, she lost. Fantastic effort. I think she fought really
100%.
well. The technique was pretty good too.
They both did. They both fought really well. It was a really good
they
fight.
They could kick the shit out of me any day. I can't fight. Let's prepare for this. Before anything I say, that might be used against me in the court of law and any other feud in the future. If we get really big and famous, and then this gets dug up. And
but also, Hudson wants to box. So
yeah, I want to box. But you're saying that these women could beat the shit out of me. It was a good fight. Really enjoyed it.
We have lots of respect.
Lots of respect. Here's the problem I have. Every single fight of this night, everyone hugged it out.
Yep.
Congratulate each other. The sportsmanship and the energy and love in the air was phenomenal.
Yep.
This fight had none of that. They essentially finished. They like little touch gloves and then both fucked off.
They had a little touch gloves and that was it.
And nothing. Not even.
Did anything? I don't even know if anything
Justin
happened.
Meeks didn't even say anything. Like she said, like one little thing about Haley.
Yeah.
Whereas when they
I think she was prompted to as well.
Yeah, and every one of the fighters so far, when they've been on mic time and like their air time, which is like probably like only a minute they have, they've 90% of that time is them talking about their opponent being such an amazing person.
Yeah,
and then when they flick it over, they just it was so beautiful. I felt nothing but love in all these punches.
Yeah,
but with them, it was cold.
Yeah.
It had no heart. And I was just so sad because I was like, come on, just give it a little, yo, Bish, you're pretty cool too. Like, it's one of those. And he's like, you know what? Thanks, Justin Minks. You're pretty cool as well. And that's all I wanted. And I got nothing. So what I'm saying is, grow up and hug each other, for fuck's sake. So we all need love. And if you just hugged it out, the audience would have been full. Would have been fine. But no.
Yeah. You okay? Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
See? It's not hard, Justin Minks. And yodeling Haley, look at this. For the people at home, I'm embracing Connor.
Oh, I hit my mic. Yep,
we're embracing over Connor's mic now.
Oh gosh.
But
you smell nice.
Thank you. I put cologne on.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah,
it's working.
New floral scent I got going on.
Yeah, no.
We can talk about colognes another day. I don't know who these people are.
Hundar of Muscle Party and is it AB from H3's podcast?
This was a good fight.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Don't know who any of them are, but just like watching it, I thought it was an actual boxing match.
Yeah, so Hundar won by TKO.
Yeah, makes sense.
In the 5th round, I think it was as well. It nearly went the distance.
Hundar was just a tank though.
Yeah. But apparently he was the underdog going into it.
On the mic, he's like, so you're the underdog. And he's like, wait, really?
Yeah.
He's like, his channel's called Muscle Party.
Yeah. Dude's got muscles.
The other guy is known for the fucking H3 podcast. A super overweight guy making comedic sketches online with Trisha fucking Paytas. I'm sorry. There's no comparison.
So the next fight was
right?
Yeah. was Michael Reeves versus Graham Stephan.
This was funny.
This was like such an odd one. So Michael Reeves won by TKO in the 2nd round.
Awesome.
But they're two creators I just would not have expected to get in there.
One who programs for a living and makes funny videos. One who does financial advice and makes videos. Let's clash.
So I was actually talking to a friend at work because I know they watch Graham Stephen for finance stuff. Like they're into that sort of style of content. I was like, oh, did you see that he was in a boxing match and they immediately turned around and was like, what? Why? And I'm like, I don't know.
For charity?
Yeah, for charity. It was a fight. So did I say Michael Reeves won by TKO?
Yeah.
Second round.
Absolutely. It was good.
It was a good fight.
Michael Reeves with his freaking creeper mouth guard. And his entry music, I think it was just him screeching into a mic.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh, all the entry music was pretty good, but his was like just him screeching.
Actually, I do have to say, I liked Graham Stevens with the Shark Tank theme.
Oh, that was good.
That was so good.
And like invest was on the back of him.
Yeah, it was so good. I knew Michael Reeves was short. I thought he was like my height. I didn't realize
5'3".
Yeah.
Both of them.
Like I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah,
Well,
and
I'm 5'8".
and I'm 6'2".
Yeah, like again, respect for everyone who was in the event.
Yeah,
Like the fact they got in there and gave it a go
for charity,
for charity and
and
everything,
there's gonna be another one too.
and all the training and everything everyone put in, like tons of respect. I'm not bagging on the event in any way, shape, or form. Like everyone.
Oh, fantastic event! It was worth $50.
And literally, we'll probably get the next one.
Yeah, I'll probably buy it. If it's more expensive, I'll still pay for it.
And everyone who participated in it were just class acts. Everyone.
And I think we've talked about because we can't. I won't go into this point too much as well. I'm fairly disinterested in a lot of professional fighting.
Yeah, you are,
because I just don't care. But and that same with boxing. Boxing just bores the shit out of me.
Yeah.
The reason this one's so good, and we've talked about this in terms of other fighters and their PR team. They have PR teams to hype them up.
Yeah.
These guys don't need a PR team because they're showmanship.
Yeah.
They are presenters.
Yeah.
So they are their own marketing.
Yeah.
And it's so entertaining watching Harley from Epic Mealtime as the Sal Spouse come into the ring and see Aaron Hansen with his bright fucking pink outfit with the words
that win.
With the word on his butt, the one that wins, runs to the ring, which leads into the second last fight of the match, which is Harley from Epic Mealtime versus Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps. And that was a good fight.
Yeah, so Harley won by TKO, referee stoppage, second
huge.
round. Dude's tall.
Dude, he's big.
I knew he was tall. I didn't realize he was 6'8" tall.
Yeah, dude.
So, first of all, this goes without saying. Aaron Hansen, so much respect for him.
2 rounds with Harley, and although those were 16-ounce gloves,
yeah,
you could feel how heavy that hit was.
Yeah.
Holy, because he was 270 pounds was Harley, and Aaron was 220.
220 or something, yeah.
No, 270 pounds.
That's about...
It's a lot.
Roughly it's probably about 130 kilos, 135 kilos.
Yeah, because 300 pounds, which is what I used to weigh, was 150 kilos.
Yeah.
The fucker weighs a lot.
Yeah.
And he's tall.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But yeah, nothing but respect for Aaron getting in there. But also nothing but respect for Harley. Absolute class act.
He was great.
He said pretty much when he got on the mic, Aaron was the bravest person on that whole card
because he stepped in the ring.
He did it, and I honestly I agree.
Yeah, honestly, and Aaron, God, he's an idiot, but I love him. Yep. I'm glad he committed to his gag.
Tried his hardest.
It was very much a dweeb walking into the ring. He was such a dork looking guy, and I loved it. I loved every moment of it. It was so good, and
hey, he did better than Matt.
Oh, way better. Didn't actually. Yeah, it didn't even have a time.
He was in the ring with Harley, and he was.
He did better than that. And I think another big thing is Harley, because he has a TV show. He's a good presenter.
Yeah.
His closing lines on the mic. Thanked Aaron, as you mentioned. Fantastic.
Yeah.
He promoted himself being the big boy, and he called out Dr. Disrespect. So I'm hoping for Creative Clash 2.
I want Dr. Disrespect.
I want Doc to be in that ring, man.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think we should start wrapping this up by talking about the final fight of the Creative Clash and ending on that, which is the main event.
Dr. Mike
versus iDubbbz, which is the weirdest matchup I've seen.
So Dr. Mike won by judge's decision, so it went the distance.
Yeah.
This was weird. This was meant to be a 4 3-minute rounds.
And it changed to 2 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
So
5 rounds, 2 minutes.
Thank you.
2 minute, 5 minute. Jeez, it's hard to say.
Wow, I don't know how
5 2-minute rounds. There we go.
And I know about Dr. Mike. I've seen some of his videos.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was built like a fucking machine.
Yeah.
This guy
dude's ripped.
Was jacked and he was ready to go. Yeah. He also did boxing for 10 years.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he has boxing experience for 10 years. Not professional boxing, but just amateur boxing.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he trained in boxing for 10 years.
Yeah.
As he's exercise. Is that me?
Nah, it's me.
Oh, sorry.
That's my phone.
But I do apologize. So that was that behind him. So he had technique down. That's probably made sense why he absolutely and utterly went fucking down on iDubbbz. In saying that,
it's not like iDubbbz did awful.
iDubbbz is also now jacked.
Yeah.
He went from a string bean to a very big bean.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, look, extra respect for iDubbbz in the sense of he put this event on.
Yeah, and he committed to
all
rounds.
Running an event and and getting in the ring and doing it.
Him and his partner.
He would have had he would have had so much on his mind that day, making sure everything ran smoothly.
Yeah.
As well as competing.
He had some crackhead energy though. I don't know how he went that long.
We thought he was about to lose in the first round.
Yeah, it was brutal.
The 2-minute round, like it getting changed to 2 minutes, saved him.
Yeah.
And then he just came back. Yeah. And it was very underdog story, but
he definitely just hanged in there for the last 2 rounds.
Yeah. Dr. Mike with the touching of the gloves and going straight for a hit. I'm not 100% okay with that. Like I get it. Adrenaline's pumping. Yeah. You want to win. I understand all that.
He made a good heel.
Yeah.
I love.
He made the good bad guy. A doctor made a good bad guy. I love
that. My favorite line. He's like, as a doctor, I'm gonna prescribe these hands.
Yeah. But the thing with it is like if you're touching gloves, like it's a sign of respect, and I think touching gloves and then going straight for a punch.
Yeah, it's like this. Like it was like you won't be able to see this demonstration. Yeah. But he touched gloves and went for a hook.
Yeah.
And I can put the video up on. It did like twice.
It's just not sportsmanlike. And I know like they had respect and everything afterwards. They hugged it out. They had nothing but nice words.
And Dr. Mike is very professional.
Yeah.
In the ring, he's a beast.
Dr. Mike didn't need to do that to win.
He's a savage.
Yeah. But he didn't need to do that sort of cheap tactic to win. And I understand the adrenaline's pumping, all that sort of stuff. But for me, I think it's a bit cheap to do that. I think if you're touching gloves, you're touching gloves. And I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I agree. I think, other than that,
iDubbbz wasn't 100% in the clear either.
Oh,
he did the bell rung and he did get a few cheap shots in at the end there. But again, I understand adrenaline's pumping.
It happens.
You didn't hear it, so I'm not holding it against either of them. I'm not holding, the knuckle touch thing, touching gloves. I'm not holding that against Dr. Mike. I'm not holding
They're very small.
Yeah, I'm not holding the extra hits from iDubbbz against them. I think at the end of the day, they both got in there. They both gave it a good crack. Yeah. Just respect for doing it and respect for having an awesome event. And at the end of the day, they both did a really good job.
Yeah, I think overall it was fantastic. I'm keen for Creator Clash 2.
So I have a question to sort of round this all out. I know the answer, but it's interesting to talk about. So do you wanna get in there? You want to box?
Oh, absolutely.
If the opportunity ever came up, you boxing?
Yes.
And what experience do you have in boxing and stuff? Just so everyone understands.
I have done a boxing class before.
Have you?
I did. I did 2 classes. I got bullied and I left.
so
I was 8.
So how come it's like inspired you? Like, is it just because you're seeing guys that you relate to and stuff like that? And if you
saw
they can do it,
McGee,
you can do it?
and I saw a man with nothing to lose fight. And I was like, you know what? I'm inspired. So if it's for content, God damn, I'll box.
Fair.
I'll box for Reboot. I'll box for Connor and Hudson.
Yeah.
I forgot my fucking name for a second. But I think on that note, we should wrap up the first episode with your hosts, Connor and Hudson. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any suggestions for topics or anything happening during the week, let us know. We might talk about it.
If you're listening to this on like Spotify or Apple or whatever it is, I think you can rate it.
Yeah.
I think you can rate the podcast. So be sure to leave us a good rating. If you think this is it takes the same amount of effort to give a 3-star and a 5-star. So you may as well give us the 5 stars, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give us
5-star experience. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to give us a like, subscribe if you haven't. And
leave a dislike if you want. We won't see it.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
But yeah,
thank you guys for tuning in. And I guess we'll talk to you in the next podcast.
Sweet. I'm Hudson.
I'm Connor.
We'll see you soon.